Hello Scorpio, welcome to your March 2026 general reading. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes and your comments. Please do keep them coming down below. Love to hear from you, love the feedback, so keep it coming guys, and I will respond. Alright, Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Rising, Moon and Venus signs. Let's look at what's coming in for you for March. We have the energy of being present. And I love this for you guys because it tells me that there's a nowness, there's a seizing of the moment. It feels very much like recognizing your own value. There is a strong energy of having revelations. I get right now you may be experiencing a leveling up in terms of understanding yourself and your worth, your value. And so you're putting yourself first here, Scorpio, and I've got you here as this High Priestess of Water. That's you guys. So let's see where all of this is going for my Scorpios out there. Let's take a look at the recent past, the present, which is what we're talking about right now, and the near future, that's mid to late March, so not too far into the future there. Advice or your best path to follow. What's happening in your environment? Your hopes and fears right now. What is the potential outcome? What could be hidden from you here, Scorpio, and the overall energy? Sorry about that. Cars, this area is filled with people who are hooning around in their vehicles. I tell you what, I don't know why, but anyway, it's some sort of testosterone thing. The Four of Coins in reverse. Yeah, there's an energy here of, can't take it with you. You can't take it with you. Yeah, well, that's the truth. So, if you're lucky enough to have some savings here, Scorpio, why not? I say go out and do things for in the present. Right now there maybe more money going out than coming in, but as long as you manage that well, I think you'll be okay. So Scorpio, right in the center, we do have the Seven of Wands. Wow, there's this figure fighting the dragon. Yeah, well, you know what, you're a very strong person, and what I'm getting around this is a strong sense of earthiness, even though it's a Wands card, which traditionally speaks of fire. It's earth and fire is what I'm picking up in this card. Earth and fire. Now, what does that mean? It can mean, of course, that there could be certain things around you that you need to look out for at this time. Could be some volcanic activity, could be earthquakes, could be kind of like it could be really anything that happens around you. So be mindful of your surroundings. I feel that you don't really have anything to be worried about, but nevertheless, you may be someone here who is fighting some beasts around you. It could be literally a person, of course, an earth sign. But more than that, I'm just getting an energy of making sure that you protect yourself at this particular time, Scorpio. Treasure yourself, recognize your own worth, your own value. If anyone's trying one on with you, I think that you're putting them in their place, rather. And in the past, Scorpio, Four of Wands. So some of you may have been in a long-term relationship, marriage, commitment, and that was a beautiful thing. A soulmate energy, certainly. But Scorpio, it seems like you're protecting that. You're protecting the sanctity of that commitment. And in the present, we do have the Ace of Swords, but it is coming up in the reverse. I'm going to get your spirit animal or your familiar, because I do feel that there is a recognition of your own worth and value here. So let's see. We've got the loon. Now, the loon is a Canadian bird, and this one speaks of being intuitive, listening to the song in your soul, trusting your intuition as you have a way of knowing. Emerging from busy life and seeking more solitude. Yes, I do feel that. Recognizing that you are unique and that you are loved and that you are still loved. So even if this person is not around you, this person, this soulmate, even if they're not around you, there is a recognition that you are loved. You were loved and will always be loved by this particular person. Okay, let's see. In your near future, we do have the Two of Swords. Okay. You know, when it comes to making big decisions right now, Scorpio, I don't feel that you're in the right mindset. It feels like there may be some confusion, some clouded judgment around you. And Spirit is saying it's okay right now to hold off on making big decisions and just be. Just be. Your best path to follow is the Four of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, for some of you, you have really been kind of working really, really hard. You've been putting in a lot of effort. It could have been to your work, it could have been into a relationship, it could have been into yourself, or maybe a combination of all of those things, just life. But you know, there's a strong essence with these fours of you needing to take some time to rest, to rejuvenate, to heal. Putting off this kind of energy is okay. And around you, we do have the Hermit, but in reverse. Yeah, there's a time and a place for the contemplation, for the rest, for the healing, for the knowing, and now is that time. But it won't be soon. It won't be too far into the future where this changes. Okay, Scorpio, you tend to be somebody who is a go-getter. You're someone who kind of falls into good luck, is what I'm getting from Spirit. You've had some fortunate things happen in your life. You're guarding what you have, what you value, which is yourself, your savings, your worth. And so I feel that you, for a lot of my Scorpios, you're putting off connections at this time, while you're still very much committed to a soulmate, I feel. I don't know if this person is still around or if they're not. But I do feel that there is not physical communication between you and that person. Like, you're not texting, you're not doing any of those things. But they could still be around in some capacity. For some of you, you could be a widower as well. This person may have given you a gift, something that you treasure, something that you can use now to do something that is intuitive, listening to that song in your soul. And the Two of Wands in reverse is your fear. Yeah, I feel like there's a little bit of trepidation, fear. You could be staying where you're at here, Scorpio, or staying close to home at this point in time, not wanting to go too far from a comfort zone. But I do feel that you will. But again, you know, it's okay to build up your level of confidence, build up your strength. You're still healing, you're still building up strength. And we do have the Prince of Cups, but it is coming up in the reverse. Now I want to get some cards on that actually before I move on to what's hidden. This Prince of Cups in reverse. Whoa. Let me pick that one up off the floor. Surrender obsessive thinking. This could be about this person from the past. who doesn't seem to be around or in the picture anymore. If you are obsessing about a person or a situation from the past that you were happy with at one point, turn the dilemma over to Spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity, point you in the way that you want to move forward. Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Be present in the now. Take a relaxing break. Spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy of what is beautiful in nature, however that resonates with you guys. And one more here. What else? And surrender denial. That's that Two of Swords. I think that when it comes to past people, we do have to accept people and situations exactly as they are, without denying that there were difficulties there. Then you can see things clearly and make decisions. At the moment I feel like there is a little bit of denial. When we become overly stimulated in the brain, we've got too much going on in our mind, it becomes impossible to get clear, to get clarity, to make a decision. So Spirit is saying clear the mind, clear the energy before you make a decision. And what's hidden here is the Five of Coins. Feeling a little bit alone here, guys. I do feel that you've had a lot of busy times recently, which has helped you kind of move on, forget. For a moment there, things were a lot quieter in your mind. Possibly over the holiday period, you had a lot of stuff going on, Scorpio. But in the quiet moments, that's when these thoughts come creeping back in. So it's like you need time to rest, to heal. And you may be alone at present, but you know what? It's a temporary situation. It's better. Spirit is saying it's better to be alone than with someone just because you don't want to be alone. So I get a picture of some of you, Scorpio, sitting in a square. It could be in a city anywhere in the world, but I'm seeing like a plaza or a square, somewhere where there's a lot of people, children, going about their day-to-day activities, and you're sat there having a cup of your favorite drink and possibly something really lovely to eat, and it's very beautiful. But you're looking a little bit wistfully at the people around you and thinking of this past person, thinking, oh, well, you're feeling like a little bit alone, like a loner or someone who is outside of rather than a part of. But again, guys, it's temporary. Recognize that you are unique, that you have your own unique path to follow, and that you are loved. You have been loved in the past. You're still loved. But for some reason you can't be with that past person, and rather than deny that, there is an acceptance around you. An acceptance that life is not without challenges, life is not without difficulties, and everybody experiences that. No matter how things may appear to us when we look at things that seemingly have it better than us, I think we have to keep reminding ourselves that what we see is just a small portion of the real picture there. But I get you kind of perhaps looking back at the past situation here as something that was a soulmate, a blessed soulmate, and it was beautiful. But you also have to counterbalance that with the reality of the now. Focusing and living too much in the past leads us to sitting in too much grief, sitting in too much alone time, where it would behoove you here to start making small steps, small progress, Scorpio, towards opening yourself up to something new, guys. Let's see, any other messages here, please, for Scorpio? But Spirit is saying, you're making steps towards it, but you definitely don't feel ready to have a commitment, to have another relationship, or even a love affair. I feel that you're really giving yourself the gift. You're giving yourself the gift of living in the moment now and enjoying it. Yeah, she who listens. Being a witness for a time to what's going on around you, perhaps showing compassion to friends or someone that could be coming to you for help at this time, Scorpio. I think that you have a very deep feelings about people around you, strong empathy. You feel other people's aloneness. So for some of you, you could be meeting a friend, like a friend of the same sex, where it's not a sex thing. It's about a connection of friendship. This person's name may start with an H, could even be Hannah. But we'll see. Let's see. I'm going to get a message from this deck here. Message for Scorpio. If you find yourself thinking too much about this person, morning glory. It may have been something that wasn't meant to last, or did not last for very long. There for a day and then gone. A day can mean that's just a metaphor for something that seems rather short. There was affection there. The morning glory, which blooms for a day, differs not at heart from the giant pine that lives for 1,000 years. So just because your love may have been cut short or short-lived, doesn't mean that it wasn't as worthy and strong as the people around you that may have loved for, been fortunate enough to have love for 30, 40, 50 years strong. That matters not. So I think that you were determined to make that work, Scorpio. And I don't feel it was any fault of your own. It was some sort of extenuating circumstances. It may have been the person or some kind of circumstances outside of the connection. What is the message here for Scorpio for March 2026? We have Auralite. Now, Auralite, beautiful crown chakra energy. It's a beautiful stone, guys. I've never actually seen one in person, but I would love to. The Auralite is a soul connector. So I feel that you're connected with this soulmate. It doesn't matter how separated you are. There's an energy here of needing to connect with the earth, because right now with that 5 of coins, some of my Scorpios may be feeling that you don't have a home, or a disconnection from home. You've disconnected from a home. But remember that you are here for a purpose, Scorpio. So there's an energy here of being away from home, but by doing this, there's an expansion of your awareness. I feel that you're restructuring both your physical and your physical body at this time, just focusing on fitness and health, but also your beliefs, your values, your reality. So if you're feeling a bit alienated, meditation will trigger your soul's full potential and purpose. And by reintegrating yourself into society, you bring about wholeness. So I do feel that although there's a time and a place for this energy of contemplation, the time is soon approaching here, Scorpio, to free yourself and be fully present. to recognize your soul. There's an energy here of healing traumas with people around you as well. So for some of you who have experienced conflict with people in the past, there is revelations, things being truthed here that may resolve conflicts, but that won't be for all of you. But mostly, Scorpio, what I'm getting here is with this earthy energy, earth and fire, and that image of the volcanic activity. It may be a metaphor for expelling toxins from yourself. It could be your physical body or also your mind, your emotions, so that you can free up space for a higher vibration to enter your body. But it's very much a soul connection. Yes, there was a soul connection with a person, but now I feel like the strong soul connection is you. And there's an energy here of you aligning to as above, so below, which leads to a sense of rightness, of well-being. You're on a course here of accelerated spiritual growth. There's a reason why you're here on this earth. There's a reason why you've been given this strength to overcome. Yeah. So anchoring yourself into the vibrations of the earth. If you have felt a sense of disillusionment within the world and around you, or discontent, don't despair. Raise your own consciousness and others will follow. And recognize that you're an integral part of society. So create an inner peace and connect to your higher mind before making a choice, a decision. Beneficial contacts come through friends, possibly family. It's not so much what you know as whom that counts now, and that includes your higher self. So aligning to that as above, so below, as without, so within, creates that sense of rightness, that sense of well-being. Wow. Beautiful energy here, guys. Scorpio, let's finish off with a couple of cards here. Let's get one from this deck. The Ganesha deck. Message for Scorpio, please, Spirit. Whoa. Harmony. And breaking trail. Yeah, love that for you guys. Now, this beautiful sense of harmony. Well, what can I say? I mean, it feels very much like this is what you deserve, Scorpio. What will bring you happiness in your life? You deserve this. You absolutely do. So Ganesha here is radiating this warmth, this energy. So take some time to reflect on your values, your attitudes. What do you believe will bring you the outcomes that you're longing for, so that you can have a complete and happy life? This color orange is a period of socializing. Yeah, I feel that that's what you really want. Social activity, new adventures, but not just on your own, but meeting new people. Orange, of course, is the color of the sacral chakra, and it's associated with sexual organs, reproductive systems, and that's also what you're connected to as well, Scorpio. So it can symbolize happiness and love. You know, we store our feelings, emotions, pleasure, sensuality, intimacy, and connection in this domain. So when you feel that you deserve good, you treat yourself well, and you require that others treat you well also. So when this chakra is clear and the energy is in balance, you are friendly, compassionate, empathic, with a concern for others, and you'll experience a very strong sense of belonging. So feel good about your life, enjoy time with friends, and do what's necessary to bring yourself in alignment with what you want from the relationships in your life, Scorpio. I'm going to leave it there. Wish you all the very best. If you'd like a personal reading, you can email me. My links are down below, or you can Google me, Gypsy Insights Tarot, on Etsy, ETSY. I thank you so much. Please do comment down below if anything here has resonated. Do claim this reading if you're feeling the energy of this reading. And please do like, share, subscribe. You know how to do all of that, guys. It really does help out my channel more than you could ever imagine. So please do support me in any way that you can if you've gotten something out of this reading. Thank you, Scorpio, and bye for now.